Hey guys, Chris Walker here with Cue Makers Guild and Billiards Innovations. I wanted to take the time to show you some pretty cool upgrades that I did to the spinning station that I offer for the Q Demon XL. Give me a few moments to get into the shop and get situated at the machine, and we'll reconvene and I'll show you the I think they're cool, upgrades that I made to the machine that I think will greatly benefit the end user. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hey guys, Chris Walker here with Billiards Innovations LLC. I wanted to take a moment to show you the spinning station that I have produced for the Q Demon XL. Now, primarily, it is designed to go as an add-on for the Q Demon XL CNC machine. So you can do your butt tapers, custom shaft profiles, turning stock from square to round, things of that nature. Now, that doesn't mean that that's what you have to use it for. You can use it even if you don't have a CNC machine. You can still use it as a dedicated spinning station for other things, such as clear coating cues and stuff like that. It's really all purpose dependent. Now, I've made some upgrades to this particular machine that I think uh, both current customers and future customers will really appreciate. Something that I've done here is on the headstock and the tailstock, I have added a riser plate. Let me show you that. I designed a riser plate for both the headstock and tailstock. Now, what this does for you is it gives you the ability to no longer have to center or square this headstock in relation to the tailstock, uh, because this is designed to snap right in to the bottom of the headstock housing. Now, also, the plus and the benefit really lies in the bottom of it. You'll notice I have two tracks that I've designed that go in here. And these two tracks go in here. And there is no movement from side to side or this way, but you can readily slide it where you want to and lock it down. Now this of course is already installed on this one. And typically when you install the headstock, it's going to be in a centralized location. You're going to lock it down and probably never move it again. But the main point here is that it centers it in the track. Same thing with the tailstock. Now the tailstock is designed the same way, the riser, the two guides that go along also in here. And again, there's no movement side to side or forward and backwards. And you can slide it back and forth with ease. But the cool thing is, with this upgraded design, and again, I already have that installed on this tailstock. The cool thing with that is you can now move your tailstock from here and slide it all the way up to here or wherever you'd like along the plate or the bed without having to go through the effort of realigning everything. And to add to that, I did include an upgrade to quick release clamps, both one here and one on the other side. Now, right now, it's in a locked position. It's not going anywhere. Traditionally, you would have two hex screws that you would loosen, and then you'd have to move it over. And remember, you can just pick it up, move it around. And this is traditional. And then you have to sit it back down and get it back in line with your headstock. Now, thanks to this and this, you no longer have to do that. And the way that works is you simply loosen it up here, and you can slide it wherever you want to, all the way to dead center. And then when you get it to where you want it, you just turn it here, it's locked in, it's not going to move in either direction. Now, I think that is one heck of an upgrade. And it's just as fast as that. And it's always because of these two tracks that I have on here, it's always going to line up dead center every time with no adjustment necessary. Now, the accuracy of this adapter or riser, whatever you'd like to call it, the accuracy of this is 5/10,000ths of an inch. And that's in a 2-foot section. Now, this is just a 1.5 foot bed, but in 2 feet, the accuracy is 5/10,000ths of an inch. And to me, I mean, that's perfect. We're building cues here. But just in case you missed it, let me show you how this machine works. Let me turn it off real quick. Now, when you turn it off, you see it took a second for it to cycle down. And the reason that is because it needs to discharge. There is still power stored in the capacitor on the inside of the box. So the power has to discharge before everything shuts down all the way. But starting from scratch, let's turn it back on, and you'll notice it turns on instantly, almost instantly. Now that's back on. And I have this one set currently at 150 RPM. And I have a clockwise and a counterclockwise button and a dedicated stop button. Plus, you have your potentiometer where you can change the RPM. It is calibrated, so if you type in or turn it to 60 RPM, it is going to go exactly 60 RPM. Now, I wouldn't recommend running this spinning station any more than 250. You're never going to be in a situation to where you would want to do that. Typically, when using the spinning station to taper a butt or to do a shaft profile or even turning stock from square to round, you're never going to be turning this headstock any more than about 150 to 160 RPM. So with that said, again, I already have this one set to 150, and it will have a memory to it. So whatever you put it at, when you turn it off and you come back, it's going to remain where it was when you turned it off. So counterclockwise button is going to go 150, like you see there. And then you press it again to stop the clockwise rotation. If you want to go counterclockwise, I said clockwise to begin with. That was a mistake, sorry. It's clockwise. Again, clockwise is going to go 150 that way. And it's a very quiet machine. If you want to go counterclockwise, just over here, press the counterclockwise button, and you're going counterclockwise. Now you can change that by simply dialing it in over here. If you want to go 200, just roll it to 200. And now you're at 200 RPM. And if you turn it off and you come back to it, it's still going to be 200. So again, wherever you set this and you turn the machine off completely, when you turn it back on again, it's going to come up preset at what you left it at when you turned it off. Again, I don't recommend ever going over 250, and typically you're going to hang around 150 to 160. So one more time, clockwise at 150, turn it off, counterclockwise at 150 RPM, and turn it off. Now, I fully test all these machines when I build them, and I do build them from ground up, even down to the controller box. I have tested these for 8 hours nonstop. In other words, I would press the cycle start button or the clockwise or counterclockwise rotational button, and I would walk away for 8 hours and just let it continuously run. And it works very well. The temperatures are very minimal. It stays very low. And I feel very good about these machines. Again, the possibilities are really endless as far as the application of the machine. Again, it is designed for my for my Q Demon CNC XL as a added dedicated spinning station. But you can utilize it for any purpose that you find a need to. I hope this has helped, and I hope you like the upgrades. Feel free to leave me some comments, and I look forward to the next video. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it very much.